Did you hear that Danny Boyle is no longer part of Bond 25?
You don't think this is a very good plan, do you?
That Crazy Rich Asians is getting a sequel?
It's about time.
What about the new trailer to Chris Pine's new film, Outlaw King? No? We've got you covered. Welcome to the CineFiles, a weekly show where we zoom in on the most buzzworthy news Hollywood and the indie scene has to offer. Number 3. New Outlaw King trailer.
Thinking about revenge?
Netflix has started the promotion for their action-packed period piece. Earlier this week, the streaming giant released the first trailer for Outlaw King, the epic story of the Scottish people trying to regain their land from the English.
We need to unite Scotland.
The movie's lead is Chris Pine, who stars as Robert the Bruce, the King of Scots. After leading the Scottish uprising and becoming separated from his family, the King of England, played by Game of Thrones' Stephen Gillane, declares Bruce an outlaw.
Any man or woman who would give shelter to him or his ranks is to be executed without trial.
Those familiar with Mel Gibson's Braveheart may recognize the name, as he was a featured character in the 1995 film, who bounced back and forth from the Scottish and English sides. The film also stars Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Florence Pugh, and will have its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 6th.
I do not care, so long as you fight!
Number 2. Smash hit Crazy Rich Asians to get a sequel. After a massive opening weekend that saw Crazy Rich Asians top the box office with a whopping $35.3 million, a second installment just may be underway.
For me, it was a privilege. But for you, you may think it's old-fashioned.
According to The Hollywood Reporter, director John M. Chu will be returning to helm the sequel that's been reportedly put into development by Warner Brothers. According to the report, the plan is to reunite the whole team, cast and crew, to adapt the second book of the franchise, China Rich Girlfriend. Crazy Rich Asians was a surprise smash at the box office. Many in the industry felt that an all-Asian cast coupled with an Asian-centric plot wouldn't appeal to a large audience, but the box office numbers proved otherwise.
Bok bok, bitch.
The film follows Asian-American Rachel Chu, who after accompanying her boyfriend to Singapore, finds out that his family is incredibly wealthy.
So your family is rich?
We're comfortable.
That is exactly what a super rich person would say.
Before we get to our number 1 entry, here are a couple new releases.
We're gonna catch the bastards who did these murders.
Because bodies are gonna start piling up.
You're one of the best damn cops I've ever seen.
I'll have your badge for this. I'm in the FBI.
Oh yeah, what's that stand for? Big idiot?
911. What's your emergency?
There's a man inside there, and he's killed people.
He's got a lot of guns.
Yeah, boy.
So do I.
Damn it! God damn it! Who'd I shoot?
Number 1. Danny Boyle exits Bond 25.
Where are you going?
I won't be long.
Daniel Craig may have returned to play the iconic James Bond in Bond 25, but filmmaker Danny Boyle is leaving the project. In a move that shocked the movie world, director Danny Boyle has left the latest James Bond film because of what the 007 Twitter account is calling creative differences.
Every now and then a trigger has to be pulled.
Or not pulled.
The Twitter post implies that producers, as well as Daniel Craig, didn't see eye to eye with Boyle's vision. Variety first reported in February that MGM Studios were dead set on hiring the Steve Jobs director for the latest installment, so the fact that creative differences was the issue has some in the industry baffled.
You noticed.
Even accountants have imagination.
According to the report, Boyle and producers were in the early stages of casting the new Bond girl and villain. So, were the differences casting-based? Eon and MGM must now find a replacement for Boyle, and interestingly enough, prior to Boyle's hiring, the production companies had previously looked at Outlaw King's David Mackenzie and Denis Villeneuve.
Good evening, Mr. Bond.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.